But, Senator, I want to get to your legislation that you and Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez has proposed. But I have to ask you, with New Hampshire's polling saying your neighboring state that Joe Biden is 2-1 ahead, is there a point where you start going after Joe Biden? Will you confront him in the debates? Will you confront him to show the difference between Biden and Bernie?
Well, Al, if you look at that particular poll, they had 2/3 of the people that they reached out to.
So are you pledging that you will not go negative on Joe Biden to close the gap in the national polls? Are you pledging that you are going to just run on policy and not get into personal attacks, even in a debate?
Look, I detest what takes place so often in a modern campaign, and my family has.
So Joe Biden can relax that you're not coming with personal attacks. Well, how will you distinguish your record since you and he are considered the front runners by just about every poll? How do you distinguish yourself from Joe Biden? Why, if I'm watching this show, do I choose Bernie over Biden?
Well, I think you look at our records. I think you look at our votes that we have cast. Joe spent.
But he says he's the most progressive guy in the race. You would concede that?
No, I don't think that Joe is the most progressive candidate in this race. Look.
So in many ways, you're moving the party further and further to your thinking and away from the thinking of people like Mr. Biden. Are you going to confront that in the primaries, or are you just going to talk policy and hope people get it on their own?
No, look, what an election is supposed to be about, to my mind, Al, is not disgusting personal attacks on people's families or on who they are. And right. I will never do that. But should we talk about, differences of opinions that we've had? I voted. We have real differences, but I like Joe, I respect Joe, and I look forward to an issue-oriented campaign, nothing to do with personal attacks.
Now, in line with the policies you said, you and Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, you began saying, has really laid out a legislative package and policy that would deal with a lot of...
I'm gonna let you finish.